we can say the effective communication parameters, the parameters for effective communication, the 7 C's, which you can include when and where you are into any sort of verbal communication, part of any sort of verbal communication or a written communication. So that is why we'll be trying to cover your effective communication parameters, and these are something that are very important because again you can utilize them so as to ensure that your content is good and content is fair, content is good, and you are you know how actually do these things work. The 7 C's, I specify them as the 7 C's of your effective communication. All right, now I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the 7 C's. We're doing one by the one, all and covering all the 7 C's. Now, the first one of them is your completeness. Now, communication and the content, actually what it means that your entire content needs to be complete. It should be complete, it should be adequate, and you should not miss out on any of the details that is there, anything that is required for your message to be conveyed completely, and so that there is no sort of miscommunication or misinterpretation. So that is why what you require is that your entire content needs to be complete, it needs to be precise and adequate. Often what happens that incomplete messages, whenever we have any sort of incomplete messages, it keeps our receivers guessing and then misunderstanding the content. Like suppose you're planning on a picnic tomorrow, like when you with your friends are planning to go for a picnic tomorrow, and you text your friends, let's go for picnic tomorrow, and meet me at you can just meet me at this particular position, meet me at this job. All right, so now the information that you've conveyed, it is incomplete. How is it complete? आपने ये तो बता दिया कि meet me at this place, लेकिन you did not talk about the time. So your friends, somebody might be coming at 10 o'clock, some at 11, some at 12. So it is somehow lacking the required information, or it is lacking the required data. So that is why what is required. Anju beta. Yes, connect new student है. हाँ जी. About the completeness, like the example I shared, so उस चीज में क्या missing है? आपका time missing है, place है लेकिन time missing है. कोई friend आपका 10 बजे पहुंच रहा है, कोई 11 बजे पहुंच रहा है, कोई 12 बजे पहुंच रहा है. The next thing that is missing is, like you only said that we go for a picnic, but where? So according to your friends would plan, like suppose is it a day out or it is a night out, or आप किसी camping trip के लिए जा रहे हो, what it actually is, आप किस location पे जा रहे हो, क्या वहाँ पे nearby कोई outlets होंगे, so that you can buy your eatables or your stuff from there, or would you have to carry things with you? So are you going for lunch or something? So these things are basically missing. So that is why. Yes, Kushika, any other thing that you need to communicate? So this is about your completeness, that whatever information, whatever data that you provided, everything needs to be complete. The information needs to be complete, so that there are no sort of misinterpretations, or there are no misunderstandings in between. Now let's see. Now this is a bad example, or we can say this is an example where information is lacking. Let's see how. Hi all, let us meet tomorrow to discuss the product launch event. Please be there on time. Thanks, Chris. So now, is information में, इस message में, what do you think? Is it a complete message or is it incomplete? If incomplete, what are the things that it is lacking in? हाँ जी, बताइए अगर ये message complete है या नहीं है. Like suppose somebody gives you this, is it complete or not?
Not complete.
Not complete. All right. क्या चीज है इसमें missing है?
Address.
Time, place,
time, product details.
Yes, details. Okay, so now again, yes, this message is incomplete. How? Because इसने सिर्फ ये बोला let us meet tomorrow to discuss the product launch event. Please be there on time. Where the venue is missing. आपको सेमिनार हॉल में मिलना है, आपको कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में मिलना है, ट्रेनिंग रूम में मिलना है, कहाँ मिलना है? It is missing on details. It is missing on the time details. कितने बजे मिलना है? Another thing it is missing is details related to this product launch event. Now, product launch event is a huge thing. It's a huge event, or it would have us, it has smaller concepts, or you can say smaller things attached to it to make it a big event. So again, it is missing out on that details. Now let's see, इसी चीज को अगर हम इस तरीके से कम्युनिकेट करते तो हमारे पास क्या होता? एंटायर इंफॉर्मेशन, एंटायर मैसेज बी कंप्लीट. हाउ? लेट्स सी. Hi all, let us meet tomorrow at 11 a.m. at conference room 3 to discuss the product launch event. We will have to decide the keynote speakers and complete the event in white draft tomorrow. Please be there on time. Thanks, Chris. So now in this particular thing, what is happening? आपका जो भी information है वो complete है. कैसे? Hi all, let us meet tomorrow at 11. Time is there, 11 बजे मिलना है. Where? At conference room number 3. For what purpose? To discuss the product launch event. Now again, इस product launch event में हम क्या करेंगे, किस चीज के बारे में particularly discuss करेंगे? That thing, again, that particular thing or that particular concept over here is given. Right, we'll be discussing upon, we'll be deciding upon the keynote speakers and complete the event in white draft tomorrow. So now what would happen? The people who all are included in that meeting, who all will be involved in that meeting, would what would they do? They would again come up with ideas. Okay, fine. Like we need to complete the event in white draft. So again, they would come up with the ideas that what would go into the event in white. What will be the size of the paper, और कौन सा पेपर हमको यूज करना चाहिए, क्या जाएगा, कैसे हमको लिखना है, what would be the timetable, or what would be the timetable that would be followed. So again, all those things they would come up with ideas, and that is how the meeting would be productive. अगर सिर्फ होता product launch event, there are n number of things that can go into a product launch event. So the people would not come prepared with the ideas. Now they have a restricted zone कि कल हम सिर्फ इनवाइट्स के बारे में और कीनोट स्पीकर्स के बारे में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं और कुछ नहीं. So again they will come prepared with the ideas so that the meeting is what productive. So that is how whenever you are being a part of any sort of communication, what do you require is that from your end you have these information with you, that you're giving or providing them, providing your audience or your listeners with the entire information, and not lacking in any sort of details, so that any miscommunication or misinterpretation of data can be avoided. So that, Hanji beta.
Still there's date is missing, so it is incomplete.
Let us meet tomorrow.
But someone receives this message after meeting is done. Then
how beta? Like if I'm just typing an email and I'm sending this email to my teammates or my team members, मैंने आज भेजा and I'm saying let us meet tomorrow. आज भेज रही हूँ तो मतलब कल. Alright, yes, you can add on the date as well, but for this point of time यहाँ पे tomorrow given है, तो वो date या वो चीज missing नहीं है. इस चीज के लिए आप ये नहीं बोल सकते हो कि यहाँ पे वो चीज मिसिंग है, क्योंकि इट इज स्पेसिफाइंग की मीटिंग कब है. इट इज प्लान्ड टुमारो.
Okay, I understand.
All right, if you want to add on that date parameter you can, but in case for this particular message it does have that detail attached to it. All right, now after your completeness, let's see the next C. Now after your completeness, the first C was your completeness. Second C is your conciseness. Conciseness, that means that you need to keep your message short and brief, so that you are not writing any sort of irrelevant information or any repetitive information is not there. जो आपका exact objective है, जो आपका exact agenda है, वो आप describe कर रहे हैं. and you're not over exaggerating on the things or over elaborating upon the things कि जो main idea था या जो main theme था वो ही कहीं lost हो गया. Alright, so what you need to do is you need to keep your message concise. Whatever information that is there, you need to just state that and do not get into over elaborating the things. अगर आप उसको उसी चीज को जो आप 3-4 लाइनों में बोल रहे हो, अगर आप उसी चीज को एक लाइन में कन्वर्ट करके बोल सकते हो तो try to make use of that. Any sort of details like आप कोई for instance या example कोई state करने जा रहे हो जो आपको लगता है it is not somewhat required या it is not somewhat useful, अगर आप उसको नहीं भी बताओगे तो भी काम चल जाएगा, it is not required here. बाद में अगर if I have to discuss then I'll talk about it, but right now when I'm communicating my message I can eliminate it, I need not convey it, so you can eliminate that thing, you can literally eliminate all those things. So what you need to particularly do is you need to whenever writing a message you need to be concise. That means you need to just briefly talk about the idea or your objective, be appropriate to the point, I would say. Now let's see how. To an example, hi Susan, I think we need to talk about the CSR campaign. I mean the one which we need to do as a quarterly exercise. I think it is a great way of enhancing our brand image. Basically, it would just be a visit to an orphanage, but we can sort of do other things too. For instance, we could take the kids out for a short trip to a nearby park or zoo. Let us sit and talk tomorrow. Now, what is happening in this is, again, एक ही चीज को वो थोड़ा सा exaggerate करके या elaborate करके वही चीज को वो समझा रहे हैं that I think we need to talk about the CSR campaign. I mean the one which we need to do as a quarterly exercise. जो चीज उन्होंने 3 लाइन में बोली वो आप एक लाइन में भी कन्वे कर सकते थे that we need to discuss on the quarterly CSR exercise. Alright, वो चीज एक लाइन में भी जा सकता था जहाँ पे हम वो 3 lines या 4 lines का यूज कर रहे हैं. Same thing could be communicated shortly and briefly as well. So whenever you are writing any sort of emails or any sort of messages communicating to that, keep your messages brief and short. Why? What happens is when we initiate or when we are during the initiation period, what happens is that people have interest and they listen carefully to whatever you are talking. But gradually as you proceed and आप उसी चीज को बार-बार बहुत ज़्यादा खींच रहे हो तो people often lose interest and you lose that essence, you lose that main objective, जो चीज आप बताना चाह रहे थे, जो message, जो main चीज आप उनको convey करना चाह रहे थे, we often lose that. So to avoid such situations, what is required is we need to be brief in whatever we are, and we need to be very selective in whatever we are talking about, so that what is the important information, also that the relevant information is conveyed, and anything that you think that अगर इसको नहीं भी बताया जाए तो भी मेरा काम चल जाएगा because it is not that important, can be eliminated. Let's see. अभी इसी चीज को अगर हम यहाँ पे गुड एग्जांपल में देखें, इसी चीज को हम इस तरीके से रिफ्रेस करते, हमने सारी चीजें जो यहाँ पे बोली हैं वो चीजें हम सारी यहाँ पे कवर कर रहे हैं, but see besides यहाँ पे आपके पास where we have 9 to 10 lines for conveying just one point or 1 or 2 points, here we have conveyed that in just mere 5 lines. Alright, now let's see how. Hi Susan, I need to discuss the quarterly CSR campaign with you. Let us take the kids out this time to a nearby park or zoo instead of just visiting them. This will help enhance our brand image. We'll talk in detail tomorrow. So now the same information जो यहाँ पे उन्होंने बहुत बड़े से 10 lines में convey किया, that was like I think we need to talk about this CSR campaign, one which we need to do as a quarterly exercise. It is a great idea to enhance our brand image. Basically, it would just be a visit to an orphanage, but we can start to do sort of do other things too, like for instance, we can take kids out for a short trip to a nearby park or zoo. Now let us sit and talk tomorrow. Here the same thing is conveyed, लेकिन आपका जो यूजेज ऑफ वर्ड्स है वो कम हो गया, और आपने कम वर्ड्स यूज करके एग्जैक्टली ब्रीफली अपना एंटायर मैसेज या बोल सकते हो एंटायर इंफॉर्मेशन को आपने क्या कर दिया, कन्वे कर दिया. एज इन here like I need to discuss the quarterly CSR campaign with you. पिछले स्टेटमेंट में क्या था, 3 से 4 लाइनें सिर्फ ये चीज कन्वे करने के लिए जा रही थी, जहाँ पे एक लाइन में हमने ये कन्वे कर दिया. Now let us take the kids out this time to a nearby park or zoo instead of just visiting them. So now again जो हमने for instance करके बोला था, इस यहाँ पे हमने उसी चीज को स्पेसिफाई कर दिया कि this time let's do something different. Let's take the kids out for the zoo to the zoo and just not visit them. Let's take them out. This will help enhance our brand image. We'll talk in detail tomorrow. Now, what would happen to this? What would happen is that it would enhance our brand image, and just let's go and we'll talk in detail tomorrow. All right. Now, that is how you need to keep in mind that whenever you are communicating your message to your audience or to your readers, what is required from your end, that जो आपका required या फिर relevant information है वो आप convey कर रहे हैं. And किसी चीज को बार there is not a lot of repetition in your content. एक ही चीज को आप बार बार repeat कर रहे हो, और या फिर कोई irrelevant information आप उनको दे रहे हो that is particularly not required at that time. So just avoid these things, and your message needs to be brief. Why? Because again, जितना छोटा होगा और जितना प्रिसाइज होगा उतने ज्यादा से अच्छे तरीके से लोग उसे क्या कर पाएंगे, रिटेन कर पाएंगे, and they can memorize it everything. So that is why your message needs to be short and brief. So this was your second C, the first one being your completeness, second one being your conciseness. Now let's talk about the third C, which is your clarity. All right, now the third C is your clarity. Clarity as in your word, whatever information, whatever point you are trying, whatever opinion you are trying to communicate, it should be clear. It should be clear, and it should be written or spoken in such a way that people can easily understand it. All right, people easily understand it. So that is how your message needs to be clear. You need to maintain that clarity. Now for clarity, always try to choose simple vocabulary, or I would say familiar words or your simple vocabulary, rather than using high-end vocabulary words, because you never know आप जिनको जो भी आपका reader है, not everybody can be fluent in that language, or they will not be able to understand what you are communicating. So in a way, what is required that you use the choice of words that you make are simple and are easy to understand, so that whenever the reader is reading your article, or the audience is listening to your speech, or your whatever message you are conveying, he or she can relate to it and can understand it completely. So the choice of words is important, for which you need to make use of familiar words, or I would say not using the high-end vocabulary words, just using simple vocabulary words, so that everybody can understand it. Now remember, you're not only targeting the high-end readers, और जो बहुत fluent है language में, उन्हीं को नहीं target कर रहे हो. आपका target वो भी है जो cannot understand understand those words. So message needs to be conveyed to everybody. So that is why, for which what is required, that you use familiar, or you use simple words, and again your message needs to be short, so that you do not people have that interest into what you are speaking, whatever is your concern, and again they can relate to it and they can retain it, and when and where required, exactly वो उस तरीके से क्या कर सकते हैं, react भी कर सकते हैं. All right. Okay, now this was something for your speaking skills. Now talking about your writing, in case the message is काफी थोड़ा सा लंबा हो गया, right? The message is a bit long. What you need to do is, rather than constructing a single paragraph out of the entire document, rather making a single paragraph of it, do proper paragraphization. That is, आप ऐसे suppose you're writing a paragraph of 150 to 200 words. और पैराग्राफ, और या फिर आप एक आर्टिकल लिख रहे हैं that is around 150 words, 200 words. So again, divide it into smaller paragraphs, so that what happens, एक तो looks good to just look at. And secondly, when reading a paragraph complete, you are automatically there's a transition into the second thing, and then there is a transition into the third paragraph. So automatically the reader is prepared with each transition, rather than आपने एक ही paragraph बनाया जो आपने 1 से शुरू किया और end पे जाके खत्म कर दिया, and it is totally monotonous. So to avoid such sort of thing, what is required that you whenever writing, in case your article is a bit long, try to do or try to make use or try to do proper paragraphization in between, so that your information or your content or your data is can be easily understood, and automatically the interest is there throughout the reading. It is not there like that कि आपका शुरू में वहाँ पे interest था and gradually the interest is somewhere lost. So that should not be the case again. For which what is required that you do proper paragraphization. Another thing, whenever speaking or whenever you're into the speaking skills or into showcasing to any public speaking event or into showcasing your speaking skills, try to be clear with your words. Try to be clear with your words, as in like you need to maintain a moderate rate of speech. Moderate rate of speech मतलब बहुत तेज नहीं बोल रहे हो या बहुत आराम से नहीं बोल रहे हो. आपका tone is completely audible. That is आप बहुत जोर से नहीं बोल रहे, that your voice is not too loud or too shrilly, या फिर आप बहुत धीमे से बात कर रहे हो. That showcases that you somewhere lack of energy. There needs to be proper intonation when speaking, proper rate of speech to be maintained. That is moderate, ना ही बहुत तेज बोलना है. That is you're not taking proper pauses in between. और कोई भी चीजें आपको लगती है जो highlights हैं, like you must have realized when I'm speaking, I often place stress on certain words. So जो मुझे लगता है कि हाँ ये बहुत important है, just in case I am talking about stating an example in between. So likewise, whenever you are being a part of any sort of communication activity, and you are targeting or you are speaking, you need to maintain a proper rate of speech. That is, ना ही आप बहुत तेज बोल रहे हो, ना ही आप स्लो बोल रहे हो, और या फिर ऐसे भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपका टोन जो है वो बहुत लाउड है and people somewhere are आपको रूड एंड पे लेके जा रहा है, या फिर आप बहुत धीरे बोल रहे हो और लोगों को वो सुनाई ही नहीं दे रहा, ऑडिबल ही नहीं है. So that should not be the case either. And that is why what actually is required or what is required from your end is this, that you maintain a good audibility rate, or you can say you maintain a proper rate of speech. Now, again, for making it more effective, for making your parameters or for making your communication more effective, what I would say that you can make use of any sort of visual aids, you can make use of any sort of illustrations, so that people are interested in what you are saying. People are interested in what you are saying because something new. अगर आप कोई example बीच में state कर देते हैं, often people can relate it because शायद उनके साथ भी कोई similar incident हुआ हो and they can in a way relate to it. And again, their interest is continuing and they're more interested into what you're saying. So you can make use of your any sort of examples, any sort of new technology or new illustrations in between. And remember, whatever you're speaking, your entire content needs to be clear. You need to maintain that proper clarity. Now let's see what actually, through an example. Dear James, I would like to talk to you about the new client's project which the engineering team had discussed yesterday. I might need the help of John from your team. Regards, Kevin. So now, in this message, do you think it is, first of all, it is complete and every information is clear? सब चीजें इसमें clear हैं? Alright. सब चीजें clear है, right? क्या-क्या चीजें आपको clear हो गया? In this particular message, is everything clear? Like the message says, Dear Jane, I would like to talk to you about the new client's project which the engineering team had discussed yesterday. I might need the help of John from your team. Is this message clear?
No, and exact time is not known.
Alright, now let's see. Yes, it is not clear. What are the details that it is missing upon? First of all, I would like to talk to you about the new clients project. Now, in a company, there can be n number of new clients, right? And they can be working on n number of projects at the same time. So, which new client is Kevin talking about particular? किसके बारे में बात हो रहा है, कौन से न्यू क्लाइंट के बारे में बात हो रहा है, that information is lacking. Now next thing it is also lacking is I might need the help of John from your team. Now John, there can be 2 to 3 people with the same name. अब ये कौन से वाले जॉन के बारे में बात हो रही है, how would it be clear? Alright, like in your class as well, you can see एक नाम के कितने लोग होते हैं. If I only call out the first name and not your surname, I only call out the first name, would it be clear कि मैं इन 4-5 में से किसके बारे में बात कर रही हूँ? So likewise यहाँ पे information क्या clear नहीं है, जो जॉन है वो कौन सा जॉन है? There can be 2 to 3 people with the same name. Which John is he particularly talking about? New client, there can be 2 to 3 new clients. So which client you are particularly talking about? Or in case new client अगर एक है, which project are you particularly talking about? So the information or the data is not clear. अगर हम इसी चीज को और अच्छे से बताते या फिर इस तरीके से कन्वे करते, so what would have happened? आपका entire information would have been conveyed completely. Like, dear James, as you may know, we have signed up XYZ as a new client. I had a meeting with the engineering team yesterday and discussed the campaign requirements for this project. John Redden from your team had done a pretty good job last time doing the social media campaign for ABC, and so I would like him to work on the XYZ campaign too. Would you be available sometime tomorrow to discuss this further? So now here what is happening? आपका entire information is being conveyed. As in जो वहाँ पे missing था वो यहाँ पे convey हो गया. Like suppose as you know we have signed XYZ as a new client. So we are talking about which company? XYZ, who is our new client. उनका जो project चल रहा है उसके बारे में we are discussing. Alright. I had a meeting with the engineering team yesterday and discussed the campaign requirements for this project. Now for John, it is clearly specified John Redden from your team. Alright, John Redden from your team. जिसने क्या कि John Redden कौन John Redden जिसने क्या किया था ABC team के social media campaign पे काम किया था and he did a very good job. So that is why I would like him to work on this campaign too. So now he's also asking him about the time and details that would you be available sometime tomorrow to discuss this further. Now for the choice of time, he has given that to James to decide upon the time. At what time can he be available or is he free so that we can discuss upon this matter. So that is how your message needs to be. It should be clear. It should not miss out on any required or any important information. Because now here in the previous one, what was the thing? What was the concern? That it was lacking upon details like ना तो हमें न्यू क्लाइंट का नाम पता था, ना ही हमें जॉन रिडन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन था कि वो कौन है, क्यों हमें वो रिक्वायर्ड है. About time also the details were not given. So again here what is happening? The required data or required information is there. You know XYZ is the new client and उनके project पे we are working and we require help on their project. And next thing, John Redden is the person that he's finding good for working on this campaign because he did a good job with ABC's campaign as well. So for the choice of time, he has Kevin has kept that ball open, as in he's asked James only to decide upon the time whenever he is free as per his timetable or as per his schedule. Whenever he is free, he can decide upon the time and let him know. So that is about your clarity. All right. The 3 C's that we have covered so far are your completeness. That is, your message needs to be complete. Second, it was conciseness. The message needs to be brief and it needs to be concise. It needs to be brief. and only the relevant information to be there. Now the next one was your clarity. Your message needs to be clear, that it is completely understood, and there is no sort of details that you're missing, and कुछ भी जो confusion create कर रहा हो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. Whether you are speaking or whether you are writing, everything needs to be clear, and it needs to be certain, it needs to be clear. Now coming to your fourth C for your communication parameters. The fourth C means your correctness. All right, the fourth C is your correctness. Correctness as in you need to be accurate. All right, why accurate? And you need to render correct information. Why? Because automatically incorrect information would cost you your credibility, cost you your honesty. Because once आपने कोई wrong information convey कर दिया, second time अगर आप किसी से same इंसान से बात करने जा रहे हो, he won't believe you, he would question your honesty, he would question your credibility. So that is why, first of all, you require that it is required that your information, that your data is correct, and as per your knowledge it is correct, and so that it does not account or does not result into questioning your credibility or your honesty. So first of all, you need to make sure whatever information that you're conveying, it is correct, and as per your knowledge it is correct. The figures, the facts, whatever you are stating, you need to ensure that everything is correct. As in, start with first of all, let's start with addressing people. You need to address them in a right way, because often people get offended by the way starting में we don't want that people are offended by our actions. So refer to them properly, address them properly, give or show the sort of dignified respect that we need to. Secondly, whatever facts and data we are sharing, it will be accurate and precise, because again, incorrect information will cost you your honesty and credibility. Next time the people won't believe you, or next time they would not make a deal with you. So to avoid such future repercussions, what we need to do is that अभी के जब हम information convey कर रहे हैं, we are providing the correct and the accurate information to them. Alright, for which again, correctness may, apart from your message being correct and accurate, the second thing that is also important is your grammar. It is very important. Use a proper grammatical, no grammatical inconsistency should be there, or grammatical mistakes to be there. As in, suppose आपने अपना article past tense में लिखना शुरू किया था, like suppose once upon a time there was a king. Suppose you were writing an article or a story, once upon a time there was a king. अब you started at past tense, अब gradually वो there was a king से हो गया there is a king. So no, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. आपने जिस टोन में इनिशिएट किया है, आप entirely उसी टोन में फॉलो करोगे. That is grammatically it should be correct. Tenses again comes into grammar, should be correct. For your grammatical errors as well, proper punctuations and proper spellings. Overall, you need to maintain a proper diction. That is, you need to check your spelling errors or your punctuation errors, or any other grammatical inconsistencies that might come. So all those things or all these parameters need to be kept in mind, that आप किसी भी तरह का grammatical error नहीं कर रहे हैं. कि आप लिख रहे हो, आपने start past में किया था, now you're talking about present or future, your story has slightly turned into present tense or into your future tense. No, that should not be the case. Or आपने गलत spelling use कर दिया, so that should also not be the case, because it would entirely change the meaning of whatever you are speaking, right? Or whatever message you are trying to speak, वो spelling error से वो entirely change हो जाएगा. So we do not want that either. Now, in case you are using any facts or any sort of graphs in between, make sure आप उसको properly explain कर रहे हैं, या फिर आपने वो correct information जहाँ से भी refer किया, you making use of correct information, because again, that is on which you are making a deal, or you're talking about or stating your opinion. Also, in case of using any sort of technical terms in between, do not use any sort of abbreviations in between. Make use of full forms, because एक abbreviation का एक से दो मतलब हो सकते हैं, आप शायद कुछ और कहने का ट्राई कर रहे थे, somebody else and your reader has entirely misunderstood entire thing और वो किसी और उस abbreviation का कुछ और ही meaning निकाल रहे हैं. So that should not be the case either. So avoid any sort of abbreviations in between. In case you are using any technical terms in between, make sure कि आप उसका information, relevant information provide कर रहे हैं, so that might be your reader does not have that information या उसे उस concept के बारे में नहीं पता. So provide him with that details as well. Make sure your information is correct. Let's see how. A bad example for this. Dear David, further to our conservation today, I am attaching the plan for the first stage of the project. Hope the 1 week deadline is okay with you and your team. Regards, Self. The message is, Dear David, further to our conservation today, I am attaching the plan for the first stage of the project. Hope the 1 week deadline is okay with you and your team. Now what is happening? क्या directly क्या गलतियां हैं? What are the mistakes?
First, further to our conversation today. Conversation बहुत सारी हो सकती है.
First of all,
No project clearance.
Okay. सबसे पहली गलती spelling mistakes. अगर आपने ध्यान से पढ़ा हो, further to our conservation today. It is not conversation. क्या है ये? Conservation. Conversation का spelling is UNVER. It is UNSERVATIO. पहला गलती डायरेक्टली हमने क्या पकड़ लिया इसका? स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक. कॉन्वर्सेशन एक कॉन्वर्सेशन होना चाहिए था. स्पेलिंग की एरर एक और क्या है? वीक. यहाँ पे ये हफ्ते वाले वीक के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, ये क्या बात कर रहे हैं? ये आपका कमजोर वाला वीक आ गया. So hope the 1 week WEEK, that week वो यहाँ पे आना चाहिए था. स्पेलिंग ऑफ हफ्ते वाला वीक इज WEEK, not WEAK. Alright, the second error is this. Again, spelling errors directly हमने check कर लिया. Now let's see इसी message को how could it be better. Again, इसी message में what are the apart from the spelling errors, yes, the message is lacking information. It is obviously lacking information, but from your correctness point of view, there are other grammatical errors as well, because इसमें आपका attaching further to a conservation, I am attaching the plan for the first stage of the project. Which project? Details are not mentioned. And hope the 1 week deadline is okay with you and your team, which it is missing out on many details or minor details. Apart from that, also what it is missing, what it is lacking is the correct information, because the spelling usage over here is not correct, or I would say it's not appropriate. So now this was the fourth C, which was your correctness. Now we'll be doing the rest of the C's or the 3 remaining C's tomorrow, because it is time again. For the 4 C's, first one was your completeness. Completeness as in your message needs to be complete. Whatever information should not lack out on any of the details like time, venue, or details of the project. Anything, any relevant data, it should not lack out on any details, because again, anything that you have not mentioned would lead to misinterpretations, or often lead people guessing, okay fine, ये हो सकता है. So again, information या फिर message अच्छे से convey नहीं हुआ, and for effective communication we need a message to be completely understood by our audience or by our readers and completely convey to them, so that जो हम बताना चाह रहे हैं वो completely understand. So first one was your completeness. After your completeness, the next one was your conciseness. Conciseness as in your message needs to be brief. It should be short. It needs to be brief, so that whatever information you're talking about, it is in a way conveyed, and the message is not losing its essence, or it's not losing its identity, or somewhere getting lost. बहुत सारे कंटेंट में जो आप एग्जैक्ट मुद्दा था, या फिर आप बोल सकते हो एग्जैक्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव था, वो ही नहीं बता पा रहे हो, वो कन्वे ही नहीं हुआ. So to avoid such situations, your message needs to be concise, it needs to be brief, that whatever you're conveying is exactly conveyed to your audience. Then after your conciseness was your completeness, conciseness, then we had clarity. Now, clarity, again, your message needs to be clear. In case you are into any sort of speaking thing where you are verbally communicating your message, try to maintain the proper tone or moderate rate of speech so that your information or your message is completely understood. In case of written, again, choice of words should be simple, as in do not use high-end vocabulary words so that people are not understanding what you are saying. उनको उस word का मतलब ही नहीं पता, तो how can they relate? So to avoid that as well, what you need is that whenever speaking or whenever writing, you make use of proper words, proper and simple words. Again, your message needs to be clear. It should be clear, and any important information needs to be there. Details, it needs to be there so that it is completely understood. The last one being the fourth one that we did was your correctness. Again, keep a check on your any sort of grammatical inconsistencies not to be there, spelling errors, information, everything, whatever you're saying or whatever you're writing should be true to your knowledge, because again, your credibility would be questioned next time you are part of a same thing or a similar thing or similar project. Your credibility again would be questioned, because again people won't believe you, because last time जो आपने information दिया था वो incorrect था, इसलिए इस बार again people won't believe in what you are speaking or the ideas that you're trying to communicate. All right, so now these were your 4 C's for today. The remaining 3 C's we'll try to cover them tomorrow.